Good morning, Blue Dragons. It's another day in paradise. So, what are we going to do different today? Well, today is the first day of the rest of your life. There's a lot going on in your world, and we don't need to go into the gory details of your life. But we can talk about why Qigong is the balance for your life, why Qigong will save your life, and why you won't get sick if you practice Qigong on a daily basis. So I'm going to give you a really short history lesson about the Blue Dragon. I read an article in a magazine about Guo Lin, who healed herself of a particularly virulent form of uterine cancer, and they sent her home to die. And she did some Qigong exercises that she found in her grandfather's papers. And after 3 months, she went back to the hospital and said, "You told me I was going to die in 90 days. I'm still alive. What's going on?" And they said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm doing these particular movements." And it's a walking Qigong, which you have seen me do many times. So that walking Qigong and moving energy through the central cure, through the central channel, cured her uterine cancer. As a result of that, there were 10 Qigong hospitals in China. And I read that magazine article and I said, I have to learn Qigong. Well, through the grapevine, I found out there was a Master Li in Chinatown, New York teaching. And I went to him and I started studying with him. And after we got to know each other and he found out I was an acupuncture physician, he told me that he was arrested by the communists for teaching Qigong. He was put in jail and he was beaten and tortured daily for 8 years. 8 years. And that's when I said, I'm going to devote my whole life to Qigong, because if Qigong can save his life, maybe I can learn how to help other people save their lives. That was 1983. Fast forward to 2006. I had bronchitis. I was living in Tampa Bay. There was brush fires along the interstate, and the smoke was coming into Tampa Bay, and I lived 2 blocks from Tampa Bay, so the smoke was coming in. There were trees called live oak trees, and the pollen was 100 times higher than normal because of the brush fires on the interstate. So I've got bronchitis, we got the smoke, and we got the tree pollen. And then I discovered there was black mold in my air conditioning. So, needless to say, my respiratory system shut down, and I got progressively sicker and sicker and sicker over 2 months, until finally I really wanted to die. And I was giving myself acupuncture, and I was taking Chinese herbs like they were M&Ms, and nothing was working. I stopped doing my daily Qigong because I felt no energy. And finally, in a moment of desperation, I said, I have to go back to the Qigong. So I crawled on my hands and my knees to my car. I drove 2 blocks to the beach. I did Qigong, went back, collapsed in my car till sundown, got out, did Qigong a second time, and then dragged myself home. I had plastic tarped my entire apartment, and I was living in my bedroom hugging an air filter, and I could not breathe. It was horrible, and I literally wanted to die. 3 days of doing Qigong twice a day. The morning of the 4th day, I woke up like I was never sick. That completely flipped me out. And then I went from doing Qigong 3 days a week to doing twice a day since 2006. And since 2017, my practice has exploded. I have students all over the world, and that's why you are watching me right now. So Qigong can save your life, and it will save your life if you practice on a daily basis. So how can I say that with such certainty? When you are emotionally stressed out, your muscles contract, restricting blood flow, blood oxygen, and blood nutrients. When those muscles contract is no big deal today, but what if you wake up every day? Anger, fear, worry, sadness, loneliness, grief. The average American has 9 stressful events daily. So whether it's driving on the interstate, whether somebody rolls their shopping cart over your foot, or the teller in the bank line closes it just as you get there, no matter what it is, you have 9 stressful events a day, and you react to it. Now you multiply that times 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you are going to get sick. So prevention is the only cure. And the only way to prevent premature death, heart disease, cancer, diabetic complications is to move the energy through your body every day. You clear, you zero balance your energy. And that's why Qigong works. Now, you can do yoga, you can do roller skating, you can do running, you can do treadmill. There's so many things that you can do that are helpful. But Qigong is the only one that includes breathing, meditation, muscle, bone development, and internal exercise, which is specifically for your digestive system and your reproductive system. There's nothing out there that addresses those 2 things. And we teach self-massage. Now you have 6 senses. We do Qigong for your eyes. We do Qigong for your thinking. We do Qigong for your hearing. We do Qigong for your smelling. We do Qigong for your taste. We do Qigong for your touch. And we do body drumming. So we do all these things are contained within the Blue Dragon Academy. And that's why Qigong is going to save your life. Now, we are under attack by some viral infection. And how do we turn on our immune system? Well, the immune system is in your brain. And if you put your chin up, chin down, chin up, it will literally turn on the immune system of the body. If you do 20 minutes of Qigong every day, it turns on the immune system in each individual organ. They just discovered that in February 2020. That's only 1 year ago. They found something called extracellular superoxide dismutase. That's SOD for short. You can look that up on Google, ECSOD, and you'll find out that each individual organ has its own immune system. And by doing regular exercise, you're going to turn that on. Now, we all know that dosage is the key to any medication. And we also know that 51% of Americans exercise once a week. Only 5% of Americans exercise 3 times a week. So there's a big gap between once a week and 3 times a week. So why do I want to exercise? Well, they didn't tell me that exercise created an artificial fever that made me sweat, that allowed the toxins to come out. They didn't say that. They didn't say that that artificial fever creates production of white blood cells. It increases production of white blood cells. They didn't say that either. And they didn't tell us that when we cooled down from the exercise, it released endorphins that made us feel good. So those are 3 reasons for exercise that they didn't tell us. So what does that mean to you? What it means to you is, if it's not fun, I'm not gonna do it. And that's why I bring the fun into Qigong. So this past week, I was teaching online to 35,000 Qigong students around the world at the 21st World Congress Tai Chi Qigong Day. And I was one of the few presenters. So I'm here to tell you that they told me Dr. Love brings the happy. So I'm glad you are here, And now we're going to do the swing arms. "44. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. Wow. How do you feel now? Okay. All right, you can advance to the next song. Got the blood flowing, got the chi flowing. Shake your hands. Show me what you're working with. Shake your hand. Move your chi. Shake your hand. Show me what you're working with. Drum the sky, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum the sky, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now shake them up. Move your chi. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Shake them up. Move your chi. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Right kidney, left kidney, right liver, left spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney, left kidney, right liver, left spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney, left kidney, right liver, left spleen, heart, lung. Right hand Jing, left hand Chi. Right hand Shen, left hand Chi. Right hand Jing, left hand Chi. Right hand Shen, left hand Chi. Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi. Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi. Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi. Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi, heart, lung, liver, kidney. Jing, chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Right kidney, left kidney. Jing, chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Right kidney, left kidney. Jing, chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Right kidney, left kidney. Jing, chi. Heart, lung. Heart, lung. Liver, spleen, liver. Liver, spleen, liver. Right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney. Jing, chi. Jing, chi. Heart, lung. Heart, lung. Sing it with me. Liver, spleen, liver. Liver, spleen, liver. Right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney. Jing, chi. Jing, chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Right kidney, chi. Left kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Right kidney, chi. Left kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi. Kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi. Kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, 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 kidney, jing. Blue dragon, Qigong, blue dragon. Okay, this is called steel Buddha belly, but I call it deer tortoise. So, inhale, stick your butt out, chin out. Exhale, tighten, roll the pelvis forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. here, tortoise, here, tortoise. Push your anal sphincter out, tighten your anal sphincter. So be mindful of tightening the abdomen and rolling the pelvis forward. Be mindful of pushing the anal sphincter out and then closing the anal sphincter. Okay, now we're going to continue the same motion, only we're going to go from side to side. So inhale, exhale, tighten, turn. Inhale, exhale, tighten, turn. Okay, now we're going to plant the right foot and the left foot is going to go forward and back. Tighten, turn, step back. Tighten, turn, step forward. Maintain the tightening of the abdominals. Maintain the pushing and pulling of the anal sphincter. Okay, now we're going to switch legs. You're going to plant the left foot and the right foot's going to go forward. All right. Okay. So, what is this one called, Katniss? Bear scratches back against a tree. I'd like to see you actually scratch your back against a tree. It would look more like this. You gotta bend your knees. Okay, one class we're gonna actually have a tree and everybody's gonna have to scratch their back against it. Okay, now we're gonna transition into bear comb silk. This is also called silk reeling. So we're shifting the weight, shifting in, out, shifting in, out. So when this comes down, you bend your knees, Now we're going to speed it up. Now the speed is in the turning of the shoulders. So turn your shoulders. That's how we speed it up, is by turning the shoulders. Okay, this is one that you're going to need to practice day in, day out. So see how the shoulder goes forward. Okay? And what I see is you doing this. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is fine. If you cannot do this, then what you're doing is perfectly fine. Okay? But the trick is to whip those shoulders, because when you whip the shoulders, you stretch the low back, and that's where 50% of Americans have chronic pain in the low back. So that's why we do this one. Okay, now this next one is another variation on the theme. This one is called Dragonflies Over Ocean. So right hand, elbow goes out, palm up. So I want you to see the palm is up, the other hand is forward. You're going to bend your knees, and then you're going to exchange. Now in this position, you're going to flap the back arm. Bend the knees, stand up, flap the arm. So this is a spinal twist, and we're getting the quadratus lumborum and the external obliques, all your core muscles. So bounce, stand up flat, bounce, stand up flat, bounce, stand up flat, bounce. So what I notice is that you guys are not bouncing. You're not doing the bounce to be able to come up. So you can't go up unless you bounce. So it's important. The bounce is important because we want to get that cerebrospinal fluid up into the brain. And that's the only way we can do that, is to get the bounce, to get it to come up. Now, we're gonna make a dance out of it. You ready for the dance? Okay, so the way we do the dance is we step back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, now that you got the hang of it, we're going to speed it up and turn it into a real dance. Now, we're going to do it differently. So now we're going to go forward and back, and forward and back. Okay, now we're going to plant the left leg and the right leg. Okay, now we're going to switch legs again. All right. Now, you should not be out of breath, but you probably are out of breath. And you should not be tired, but you probably are tired. So this is the training part. So if you want to take a sip of water, take a deep breath. Okay. So what's this one called, Katniss?
Chinese jumping jacks.
Very good. Okay. So we're going to start with the right hand back, left hand forward. You're going to touch, turn, bend your knees, touch, turn, stand up, touch at the top, turn. And now we're going to reverse. Okay, now. So now we're going to the side. Now we reverse. Okay, we're going to the side, not to the front. Okay, now. Okay, now reverse. You can do it. You can do it. Don't give up on yourself. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little break. You can just take a chill pill, just breathe. If you need to take a sip of water, take a sip of water and just breathe. That is very strenuous, and for some people, it's a little challenging. So, okay. So now this actually rehabs your shoulders. Okay, what's this one called?
6 joints.
Healing 6 joints. Okay, so now we're gonna do hip circles. So you're gonna do really small hip circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now a little bit wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now big circles. 2, 3. Notice my head doesn't move. My head is not moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now you're going to put all your weight on one leg and you're going to shake. 6, 7, 8. Shift, put your weight. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay, you're not shifting your weight. And this is called the empty foot. So pick this leg up. And so this is the hip that moves. No, you're not moving this hip, you're moving this hip. Shift. Okay, we have to learn how to isolate each hip. Shift. Okay, now we're going to move this hip. You're not shifting your weight. You're not shifting your weight. You're not shifting. You're not putting all your weight on one leg. Okay, now. Okay, now we're going to speed it up again. Now we're going to go backwards. So this breaks up anxiety and fear and suppression of anger. All right. So that was mostly for the hips and the hamstrings and the low back. And that's where fear and anxiety is held, okay? So this one is called the spleen two-step, but I call it wave away worry. So, step, your eyes are focused on the palm. Okay, let's try that again. Step, drag the foot, step, drag the foot, bend the knees, and turn. Step, step, bend the knees.
Where is your God? Surrounded by angels up in the sky, or
Step.
inside your body filled with love, never to die.
Step,
What is your God? First pleasure or greed, money and power? Please show me where they created a flower. What is your God?
so some of my students have written in and said, I learned all these exercises.
That all along you had
And I
choices
said,
to go high or go low, anger,
until you've done them for 20 years, you have not learned all the
You
exercises.
allowed to be built. 7 deadly emotions are just
Until you do them twice a day
you on your stuff.
for 10 years, you have not learned all the exercises.
What gets you to God is not situational.
Because the exercise teaches you how to move, how to breathe.
Making your body. Who's your God? Breathing, meditation, and internal exercise. Spirits aware from the root to the ground. The 7 seals connect the body to the mind, lifting you up to higher ground. Higher ground. Higher. So how will you play out the rest of your life's movie? Avoiding pain in your mind while smoking a doobie? Thinking it's groovy with anger and fear stuck in your body in ordinary human fashion? Or God's agent every day with unconditional, loving compassion? Compassion. Who is your God? Who is your God? Wrathful old man with long white hair, or a loving God parent with kind, loving care? How is your God? Vengeful, jealous, and punishing, or total acceptance, unconditional, forgiving, and loving? When is your God? When is your God? Once in a week, in a building, keeping you
Now we're going to go all the way up. We're going to turn up and look at the palm. And now we're going to go over the head.
Where is your God? Surrounded by angels up in the sky. In the sky. Or inside your body. Filled with love, never to die. What is your God? Perverse pleasure or greed, money and power? Please show me where they are created a flower. Are you angry with God because you didn't know that all along you had choices to go high or go low? Anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt are part of the programming you allowed to be built? 7 deadly emotions are just thoughts that got stuck. I won't call you on your stuff, because you'll just pass the buck. What gets you to God? Gets you to God. Not situation or circumstance. It's your intention and divine things. Making your body, mind, and spirit all wise. Breathing, meditation, and internal exercise. Internal exercise. Spirits aware from the root to the crown. To the 7 seals connect the body to the mind, lifting you up to higher ground. Higher ground. So how will you play out the rest of your life? Your life's movie? Avoiding pain in your mind while smoking a doobie, smoking a doobie with anger and fear stuck in your body in ordinary human fashion? Or God's agent in action every day?
Every day with unconditional, loving compassion. Wow. Okay. So this one is called the liver dance. And there's 3 parts to the liver dance. Who's the pain in your butt? Who's the pain that you're carrying around? And why do you create drama? So, Jing, Qi, Shen. Now don't forget to turn the foot out to the side. There you go. No, turn the foot out to the side. Okay, so I can tell some of you have piriformis problems because the foot is, you're not going forward, you're going out. Who's the pain in your butt? Why are you so stiff? So it's the opposite. Opposite. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, now we're gonna step to the side and turn. Step in, step out and turn. Step in, step out and turn. Step in, step out and turn. Step in, step out. Anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt. This is no longer part of the program I built. Anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt. This is no longer part of the program I built. Now put your drama in a bucket. Pick up the bucket, throw the drama over your head. Put your drama in a bucket. Pick up the bucket, throw the drama over your head. Pick up the bucket, throw out the drama. Pick up the bucket, throw out the drama. Put down the bucket, put down the drama. Go tell your mama, my issues in my tissues. Ain't nobody got time for this. I gotta get rid of my ish. Put down the bucket, put down the drama. Go tell your mama, my issues in my tissues. Ain't nobody got time for this. I gotta get rid of my ish. Okay, now we're gonna go back to part 2, but we're gonna speed it up. Take your anger out your pocket, throw it like a rocket. Take the anger out your pocket, throw it like a rocket. Take the anger out your pocket, throw it like a rocket. Take the anger out your pocket, throw it like a rocket. Now we're gonna go back to the beginning. So the foot has to go out to the side. Foot out to the side. Take your anger at yourself, put it on the shelf. Take the anger at yourself, switch hands. Opposite, opposite, opposite. That's it. Take the anger at yourself and put it on the shelf. Take the anger at yourself, put it on the shelf. Take the anger at yourself, put it on the shelf. Okay, so now just bounce. Just bounce. Do the bobblehead. Drop your shoulders. Bang your heels on the ground. Who was I angry at this morning? Who was I angry at before I went to bed last night? Okay. I think we're due for the last song. Okay. So I want you to put your middle finger on the knobs on the back. I want you to squeeze your hips. I want you to actually feel the squeeze.
Put Qigong in your game and your life will never be the same.
Okay.
Qigong is what I need so that I
So
can breathe. Qigong is moving slow even though
you're going to
my
make a
life is
figure
fast.
8
Qigong makes me flow
with your
so that
hips.
I can last. Give
You're going
healing
to
energy
do
a
just a
chance.
little bit of dip
Express Qigong
through your dance.
Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now hula to the left, side to side.
Hula to the left, side to side, Qigong, side to side, Qigong, side to side. Now hula to the right, side to side. Hula to the right, side to side, Qigong, side to side. Now bend your knees and dip.
Spank, dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank.
Now roller skate. Qigong, now roller skate. Qigong, now roller skate. Dip your hip, roller skate. Now pick up your knees and drum your bum. Pick up your knees and drum your bum. Now backward skate. Qigong, now backward skate. Qigong, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now Harlem shake it to the front. 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 Qigong. Now Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Now hands to the sides. And bounce now arms to the sides. And bounce now arms to the sides. And bounce now arms to the sides. Now bounce now fly to the sky. Qigong now fly to the sky. Qigong now fly to the sky. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Lift your lungs side to side.
Qigong side to side.
Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now
Loosen your liver.
side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong
side to side.
Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now rub your belly.
Love your belly.
Qigong side to side.
Now love your belly. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Bend from the waist.
Side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Now clean your kidneys. Side to side.
Clean your kidneys.
Sing it with
Side to
me.
side. Qigong.
Clean your kidneys. Side to side. Clean the kidneys. Side to side.
Bend from the waist. Side to side. Ball of chi in your hands.
Clean your kidneys. Side to side. Clean your kidneys. Side to side. Qigong. Side to side. Now clean your spine.
You've been warned, you've been told. Don't get sick, don't get old. When you get no sleep, do not breathe. It robs you of your energy.
Find your joy, find your peace. Qigong, 7 days a week. Put Qigong in your game, clear your mind.
And your life will never
Be the same.
You wanna
Make a change in your life. You gotta give up the vice. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the Coke.
We gotta change the way we
You
eat,
eat
the way we sleep, and the way we treat
and the way
each
we
other.
treat each other. Qigong,
Qigong. Make a better life.
make a better life. Thank you. So it's been a glorious day. It was so windy at the beach. That's why we're here in the park. So we want to give our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your Christian treasures. Today is Wednesday, Mercury's Day, the messenger of the gods. May the Qi that we have created here today open our hearts and minds to stop judging ourselves as we stop judging others. Repeat after me. Qi,
Chi.
so,
So.
be,
Be.
it.
It.
Thank you. So I've explained to you all the reasons why Qigong is so very, very important to do. And I keep saying that your health is in your hands, but your hands guide the feet, and the intention and the heart guide the hands and the feet. So your health is totally up to you. All I'm doing is providing the perfect space for you to heal yourself. Prevention is the only cure, and we already know that, so this is your best prevention. So like, share, subscribe, enroll your friends, enroll your family. If you want to see them live a long time, then Blue Dragon Qigong is the only way to go. Thank you.